Hi, my name is Daniel McKinley, and I am at Zia Comics in Las Cruces, New Mexico. And today I'm going to show you the 1 to 6 player game Reggae Revolution by Rainbow Starlight. At the beginning of the game of Reggae Revolution, players will be playing cooperatively against the game. The goal is to play all 4 colors and to have a corresponding number of symbols for each color. We start off with peace, love, unity, and respect, and we have fragments of love, relics of peace, remnants of unity, and artifact of respect. Those are the standard symbols that show on these. Throughout the game, you'll be acquiring more cards, and you can use those cards to try and solve the puzzle. I'll show you what I mean here in a few moments. At the beginning of the game, each player will take a certain number of these cards. They will take 3 of each of these from the set, shuffle it up, and that will make their deck. They'll each draw 6 cards. On your turn, you're going to start by flipping over one of the villain cards. This will either be a villain or a scheme card. If it is a scheme card, apply the effects and then discard the card. If it's a villain, it will stay in play unless you sway it to go away. I'll explain that in a minute. First, you have the name of the villain right here, what it suppresses, the symbol right here, we have a peace symbol, what you need to discard to persuade it, which we'll talk about in a minute, and an effect. This one shows the double agent gain a number of oppression cards equal to the number of oppression cards in other players' discard piles. The active player would do that. Oppression cards would be added to their deck based on how many other players have. In this example, there is 0, but in later turns there might be more. Oppression cards don't actually have an ability. They just basically take up room in your hand, making your engine run slower. So on your turn, you'll have a hand of cards, starting off with the basic ones, and you'll be acquiring more. First, you can play any card for their action that's listed on it. For example, if I played this friendship card, I could put a villain in play into the score area, which we'll talk about in a minute. It's a very useful card to play as the action. But if I play it as the action, I don't get it for what I'm trying to sway or purchase other cards for. In this example, the double agent came out and it suppressed every peace card that I have. So this card has a peace symbol, this card has a peace symbol. Those would be discarded for the turn. New cards would come up to replace it, and those would be what I have to choose to buy. For this example, I could look at these cards and I could play a fragment of love and a remnant of unity to buy free peace. Since the symbols here match the symbols that I'd be discarding, that is how I purchase it. I take the purchased card and place it into the discard pile and refill the market back up to 6. I can do that for any number of cards and in any order, or I can even take one of these cards and put it in my yay pile. For this example, I could take this yellow card and I would put it with the other yellow cards down below, and my goal is to have each one of these 4 colors show each 4 symbols. So in order to win, the green would have to have all 4 symbols, then the yellow would also have to have all 4 symbols, same with the red and the black cards. Finally, I can sway, I can discard a card from this to persuade the villain to go away. Now that's important because if the villains ever have all 4 symbols on them and they're displayed in front of you, then you have lost the game. Otherwise, you're going to continue this, getting more and more cards, comboing off of yourselves until eventually you have the win condition. You'll either win or lose depending on which happens first. And that, in a nutshell, is how you play Reggae Revolution. As you can see, this takes the standard deck builder formula that we're all used to from a lot of games like Legendary and Dominion, and it kind of turns a little bit of puzzly aspects to it by having to yay and sway the right number of cards and getting out that puzzle, making sure that each one, peace, love, unity, and respect, I knew I would forget that, all have each of the corresponding colors. So it has a cool little puzzle on it, while all trying to work together and have that awesome dance party. So if you would like to try it out, come by Zia Comics in Las Cruces, New Mexico, where you can play Reggae Revolution.
Bye.